Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They started on the ground with Eckler. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, it's Herbert. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. The Chargers at 11-1 now on the year. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
It's a gain of 20. That's another Chargers first down.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Eckler will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's third and goal. Herbert. And he fires one, but incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always wanted to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
Here we go on fourth. Herbert. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Goff on 1st down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack. On now is the Packers punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And the Packers will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and he just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Packers! Darius Slayton from 17 yards out. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
At the 30-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after one. From the 50, here's Herbert. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A gain of 24 yards. That's another Chargers.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. This is caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Gerald Everett, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Goff now looking to throw. That ball caught by Slayton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 54 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Herbert now. He
completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line.
And the Chargers.
Herbert off of play action. He's got Allen. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Complete to Keenan Allen. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Herbert throwing again. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. Touchdown, Chargers! Austin Eckler, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Goff's throw pulled in by Melton. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now it's Goff. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, Matt Araiza is sent on to punt. That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
17 yards. And the Chargers first down.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
Brings up second and goal. At the Packers 10-yard line.
Back to throw here. Herbert powers through him. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. McCann's kick up and good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have the kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Fields the squib kick right around the 30. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action. Ready for the third quarter. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
From the 27, Goff. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Taking down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Now a hit and a loose football. Taking it right down Broadway. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown.
Trying to make a comeback often appears daunting, but the only way to get there, start small, score, and worry about getting the next one after that.
Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Herbert on first down now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On second and 10, the ball back with Herbert. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Play action. It's Herbert. Flush to his right. And that will be
incomplete as well.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
On second down, Mostert. And only a couple there as they'll take this up to the 47.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing on third. Gone.
Hauled in on the out route by Melton.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first and 10, gone.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
To throw on second and 10, Goff. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 34.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play. Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner, turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Andrew Beck, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that will make this a 4-point game. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this third quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then in a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They were just trying to give their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll also be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. How about the example right here?
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Goff. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Rolling to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
Play action. It's Goff. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
Throwing again is Goff. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. The 20. Touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Chargers 24.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. Here's Herbert. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line.
That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And a short gain down to about the 33. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he was the same case on that play. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They're looking for a spark defensively. When he went for that ball, probably thought he had a chance at the pick. And remember, they had 2 last week in the win. Obviously losing here.
When you talk about looking for a spark, and the best sparks are when you make big plays for your team, and he had that opportunity there. Couldn't haul it in, but that doesn't mean they're going to back off at all. They figure if they can get one.
Touchdown! A great play there. 33 yards. And the Packers are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Throwing, Herbert.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Eric Stokes.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick-6 last week. Not a pick-6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. And that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Running the counter with Mostert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Here's Gall.
Pass complete across the formation to Melton. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal, Green Bay.
Here's Mostert.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Packers, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3.
Got your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give a nah flex. While you there looking the best, feel the get up in your chest while I soak up my success, getting tokens for your stress. I be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage, acting real soft like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, what you handsome, you ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend, go and put your pants on. Down, the best friend.